That sound just destroyed a football field or forest, and it happens every 6 seconds somewhere in the world. By the time anyone notices, the trees are already gone. My name is Ayush Thapa. It's called ForestWise. Here is what makes it work. I compress audio 97% smaller than anyone thought possible. That unlocks real-time transmission in places with no internet, no power, no infrastructure. My AI model hits 88.9% precision. Verified yesterday, not projected. And the entire node costs $65, not $10,065. Look, this isn't some small problem I am trying to solve. This is a $150 billion criminal enterprise, bigger than the GDP of most countries. 10 million hectares gone every year. And the kicker, current detection takes weeks. Satellites can't see through clouds. Rangers can't patrol everywhere. By the time we spot illegal logging, we already lost the forest. 10% of global carbon emissions come from this. We are literally burning our future. So why hasn't someone fixed this already? Because every solution we have fails. Satellites, 7 to 30 days too late. Manual patrols, they can't barely cover 5% of forest and it's dangerous. Camera traps, they need power, they need infrastructure and they cost a fortune. There has been this massive technology gap until now. Here is the breakthrough. Everyone trying to build acoustic monitoring hits the same wall. You capture audio, it's 64 kilobytes per sample. Way too big to transmit over low power radios. So they need cellular networks, satellite links, stuff that doesn't exist in remote forest. I thought, what if you don't send the audio? What if you turn into a visual fingerprint first? Or a spectrogram, compress it on device, 2 kilobytes. That's it, 97% smaller, and suddenly you can transmit in real life over LoRa networks that reach 15 kilometers, no internet, no infrastructure, nothing. Now, a lot of people claim their AI works. I can prove mine does. This is my Azure Custom Vision model, trained 3 days ago, January 8. You can see the timestamp, 88.9% precision, 88.9% recall, 94% average precision. I trained it on 2212 images. It runs inference in 17 milliseconds on a Raspberry Pi. These aren't predictions, this is verified performance. The system runs on 4 Microsoft Azure services. Azure OpenAI analyzes the spectrograms. It's basically giving me a forest expert in the cloud. Custom Vision is what you just saw. Fast classification that I can run offline. Azure Maps shows me exactly where every alert is happening on an interactive map. Let me show you the dashboard. This updates in real time using WebSockets. When a node detects something, you see it instantly. The AI generates daily intelligence reports, not just alerts but patterns. Where is the highest risk? When sound rangers patrol, here is the live map with Azure integration. Every node, every alert, GPS coordinates, multi-node AI switching, authentication for different user roles, offline queue that syncs automatically. This isn't a demo interface, this is a production software. And this is the node, ESP32 microcontroller with LoRa radio built-in, MEMS microphone sampling at 16 kHz, GPS module for exact coordinates, 7000 mAh power battery with a solar panel so it runs indefinitely. I soldered this, I tested it, it works. $65 in parts. Commercial acoustic monitoring systems, $10,000 and up. This does the same thing for less than 1% of the cost. Okay, was this actually work? I am playing a chainsaw sound right now. The node hears it, 2 seconds spectrogram generated on the ESP32, 3 seconds LoRa transmission starts, 8 seconds the hub has the complete data, 10 seconds uploads to Azure, 12 seconds AI analysis done. 15 seconds alert on the dashboard. With GPS coordinate and confidence score, 15 seconds from sound to alert. I am not showing you a concept. This is running right now. Field testing starts Q1. Here is the crucial part. This works completely offline. Most of these forests don't have internet. So when connectivity is available, I use Azure OpenAI 94% confidence and detailed reasoning. When there is no internet, the custom vision model runs locally on the Raspberry Pi. 88.9% accuracy, 17 millisecond response detections, queue automatically syncs when connectivity comes back, and there is zero infrastructure dependency. Look at these numbers. Commercial systems, $25,000. Satellite monitoring, 15,000 a year. Camera networks, 10,000. My 10 node forest wise system, $750. 95% cheaper. And there is the thing, a single prevented logging incident is worth anywhere from 5,000 to $500,000 in timber. One incident, the system pays for itself 50 times over minimum. I built this entire stack myself. Hardware ESP32 firmware that generates spectrograms, LoRa communication protocol, GPS integration, solar power management, cloud trained the Azure custom vision model on 2000 images, integrated OpenAI, implemented maps and functions, and software uses Flask web application, real-time WebSocket system, AI report generation, offline sync, authentication, hardware to clouds. This isn't just about technology. 80% of illegal logging happens in developing nations, places that can't afford $10,000 systems. 28% of the world forests are managed by indigenous communities who need affordable tools. 5,000 conservation NGOs are looking for something they can actually deploy. Forest wise costs $295 minimum. Solar powered and works offline. 30-minute training, that's accessibility. So why does ForestWise win? Innovation, the bandwidth breakthrough nobody else has. Azure integration for services, not just surface level. Performance, verified AI, not vaporware. Cost, 95% cheaper than anything else out there. Zero dependencies, deploy it anywhere on the earth. And scalability, Azure serverless architecture means this goes from 10 nodes to 10,000 nodes without breaking. Here is what happens next. Q1 this year, 3 pilot deployments in actual forest, customer discovery with rangers and conservation teams, real world validation. Q2, 10 active sites generating revenue, production manufacturing. By 2027, 200 deployments protecting 20,000 hectares. By 2030, 2,000 deployments, 200,000 hectares protected. But it starts right here, right now, with getting this system into the field. I built a working prototype that detects illegal logging in real time for 95% less than any alternative out there. The AI is trained, you saw the numbers. The hardware is functional, I showed you it working. The dashboard is production quality, you saw it live. This is exactly what the launch track is for. Technical founders with working MVPs who are ready to validate and scale. I am not asking you to believe in a concept. I am asking you to help me take a working system and put it in to the hands of people who can actually stop illegal logging. Thank you.